Alright, typically I do NBA, NFL, sporting news. I think it's time that I ventured off into other sports. And there'll be highlights from boxing, from UFC, WWE, NHL, MLB, the Olympics. I want to talk about some of that stuff at some point. So I'm going to make this third playlist just other sporting news. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I want to start with the NHL. They are set to start their season, I believe, on the 13th. And they have a short 56 game season, and that's going to be kicking off soon. But something that made news with the NHL is that they are going to name their divisions, and they're going to have sponsorships on the helmets. And I thought this was interesting because I think the NBA is doing it with the jerseys. I thought that maybe they would do it with the divisions too, but it seems that the NHL says this is only for 1 year because revenue and cash flow is kind of tanking. And not the tanking we know with sports, but like it's really low. They're not projected to gross the same amount of money they typically would. And this is the first time that we really see COVID really affect the league other than the XFL, where the NHL could financially be in ruins because of this. Now that's taking it to an extreme, but this is one of these things where the divisions are being named for at least 1 year. So the Scotia NHL North Division, the Honda NHL West Division, the Discover NHL Central Division, and the Mass Mutual NHL East Division. On top of that, they said that this was only naming rights of the divisions for, quote, viewed internally as a 1 year only campaign. And they also said that they would allow advertisements on helmets and that only a select few teams have gone ahead and announced those already. Very interesting that they are doing this to bring in more revenue so they could stay afloat. But I wonder if the NFL would ever do this. They actually make so much money that I don't think they would ever want to sully the uniforms, the helmets, even the division names. It just seems like it would be messy keeping track. But I could definitely see the NBA doing this as a permanent thing. You already have sponsorships on these uniforms, but it would be messy saying the 2021 Golden State Warriors were the Tide Pacific champions, and then years later the 2040 Golden State Warriors were the Samsung Pacific champions. It would get messy. You would need to have a solid sponsor for years to come. But it's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Write it down in the comments. Thanks for watching this video.